I'm sure you've heard the saying, the money is in the list, and of course it's more true now than it's ever been. But how do we build an email list using a mobile app and a commercial autoresponder service? This could be a native Android app, iPhone, iPad app, Kindle app, or even a web app. You see, most people most of the time are accessing the internet with a mobile device, so you need an opt-in form that looks good on mobile. You also need to send them to a page that looks good on mobile once they've opted in. The problem with most commercial autoresponders, such as Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, etc., is the email opt-in form doesn't look good on a mobile device, or it's extremely complicated to set up. Most landing pages or email squeeze pages aren't designed for mobile either. While they may look good on a full-size monitor, they are ugly and unusable on a smartphone. What you really want is a high-converting squeeze page that looks good on all devices, from smartphones to tablets to desktop computers. After they've opted in, you should redirect your user to a mobile page, such as the page of a mobile web app. Squeeze page and landing page builders will normally set you back around $100. Some may cost more than $100 a month even. And yet, these landing pages are often not suitable for mobile use. As a result, you may be losing more than half of your traffic because your page is too slow to load or is unsuitable for mobile. Now, there is another alternative to these expensive and outdated landing page builders. You can now build your landing pages and mobile squeeze pages inside the BuzzApps app builder. The new email squeeze page type has been built from the ground up to be mobile friendly and looks stunning on any mobile device, no matter the screen size, from the smallest Android phone to the highest resolution iPad. You can use the new email squeeze page inside a native Android app, native iOS app, or as a landing page within a web app. An email squeeze page or opt-in form is an essential component of any marketing strategy, and this is especially true for building relationships with your prospects and customers, who are almost all using mobile devices on the internet throughout the day. So let's see how quick and easy it is to set up a new email squeeze page. Basically what I have here is a blank template with a large button menu on tab 1. So let's go to Edit Pages, and we'll add a new page. And email opt-in squeeze starts with E. So it is email opt-in squeeze. Click on Next, and we'll leave it named like that. Click on Create. Now it's pre-configured with a default background image and default dimensions of 280 by 280. Now we can either center it or we can leave it at the top. With the default settings, this looks great on any device. The only thing you really need to do is get the code for your opt-in form from your autoresponder service. For example, over here I've got GetResponse. If we go to the Publish tab, we need to select the HTML code. We actually leave the styles on, include CSS styles. We want those because we want it to look good on our page. Just Control A to select everything, Control C to copy everything. And we go back to the email squeeze page, click inside the opt-in form code box, and Control V to paste. We can click anywhere outside of that box, and our form is now inside the page. Now if you want to change your headline, it's as simple as going to Design. Now you can change this to how to make unlimited friends in 24 hours or less, let's say, or something equally interesting. Okay, just as a funny headline. Doesn't like my spelling, I left an I out. Okay, unlimited friends. Let's say we want to change the color for unlimited friends. We just click on the color tab and choose the color we want. Maybe we want it a bit more brown than that. Let's choose that color. Okay, and now we've got a multicolored headline. If you want to change any other text, it's just a case of clicking on it and your free information will be sent immediately, for example. And let's click on Save, and it's done. Now, there's one thing I should mention. If you center the box, because of the way CSS works, you will need to change the height. So we have to make it, say, a height of 400, and let's make it 380. Okay, that looks pretty good. And of course on a different device it's going to look like this. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. And just click on save. Now let's see what it looks like on our phone. Okay, so let's test this out on an Android phone. So first we need to synchronize the app. Okay, now we're going to go to the squeeze page. There it is there. Of course if we rotate it, it still looks good. Rotate it. Now let's try putting in an email address. Let's try support at bzapp.com. Right. Go. There you go. So it went through, and that goes to a landing page I've got on another app. Okay, this is a mobile web app, which is also being used as a landing page. So that's what you would do with your Optin. You redirect them to a mobile app. Let's do some more testing with this. We can actually take off centering, in which case we want to remove the opt-in height, so it can automatically adjust the height, and click save, and we'll see what that looks like. Resynchronize it. Okay, so the form looks slightly different because it's now at the top, so it scrolls differently, but it's still, the background image will always fill the entire background, and it'll work well on any device. Okay, I'll just pull out another device and we'll have a look. Okay, let's test this out on the Android tablet. Let's go to our page. That's what a squeeze page looks like on the tablet. The background fills the entire screen. Let's go and let's edit this. And we'll center the opt-in box, in which case we've got to make it about 380. Alright, save that. Let's go back and refresh. Let's synchronize it. Okay, so now we've got a centered opt-in box. Okay, so that's what it looks like on a tablet. Okay, so we've got a small phone here. Let's see if it looks good on that. Okay, email squeeze. And then we have it on the small phone. Still looks good. Right, so let's change it from centering. I think when it's not centered, it's probably more versatile. Although centering looks better, it's actually more versatile if you don't center it. Okay, so let's go and let's synchronize this. And now this is with the form uncentered. So it scrolls to the top, and we can actually set the number of pixels. You can actually set the top margin, the number of pixels from the top, so maybe you want it further down the page, for example. So we'll set the top margin to 50, pushes it down the page. So let's go back and sync it. Let's have a look at it again. There we go. Of course it looks good. You have to scroll it, of course, because on this format, on a little screen, you're not going to be able to see the whole opt-in box even. But at least your headline is going to be above the so-called fold. Of course, most people using a mobile phone are using it in a vertical mode, but of course if it's in horizontal, it will stretch the image across and they can see the rest of the background. So that's as simple as it is to set up and use, and it works extremely well. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you find the new email opt-in squeeze extremely useful for yourself and for your clients.